Hi, my name is Christy Bourgeois. I'm the principal at Santa Monica Middle School. We have people who are always willing to step up and help no matter what you ask them to do. The kids are awesome, they're resilient, the teachers are wonderful. It's just a great place to work.
Our top story tonight is in Ascension Parish, where waters continue to rise, adding to the flood impacts throughout South Louisiana.
Hi, my name is A. Denise Graves. I was serving as the superintendent of schools when we had the great flood of 2016. Well, initially, it was just another bad weather day with a lot of bad rainstorms. But as the day progressed and we were seeing the media reports on what it looked like to the north of us in Baton Rouge, in Baker, in Denham Springs, then we really got concerned.
The water has reached Airline Highway and a number of rescues are underway.
I was just amazed, still shocked by the amount of water that rose.
One of the most difficult things about seeing the flood waters rise, hearing that the flood waters were rising, was just concern for the residents of Ascension Parish.
Hi, I'm Michelle Burke, and I'm the principal at Galvez Middle School. One image came to my mind that I will never forget is one of my employees picked my husband and myself up to travel to Galvez Middle, and we did. We rode to the cafeteria in a boat, and as we were going to the school, we passed another boat, and it had two of my students in the boat, and they were escaping their home. And they each had one little, their book sack with them, and they had taken out their books, and they looked at me and they just kind of said, "We just grabbed what we could," and I was like, "It's okay, it's gonna be okay," and I'll probably never forget that.
Hi, my name is Paisley Morgan, and I'm the principal at Santa Monica Primary School. I will never forget having to travel to my home via boat and literally riding a boat into my front door to get some of, my belongings that had to be salvaged, a hope chest with pictures and photo albums and things of my family, things you can't replace. That was very surreal to me.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Muse. I'm the principal at Lake Elementary. Thinking about your own family and your own kids and what you had to do to get rescued by the Cajun Navy and have everybody pull up to your front door to get you out. And on the boat leaving, you think about all of my kids are doing the same thing, and it's not just my two kids in the boat. It's the hundreds of kids that we all consider our kids and what they're going through to get through this time.
When you picture all these things that went on during the flood, people rescuing people and all those are memories and pictures that you have. But I guess pictures that I have about our school system would be, we have an area called ITTC, and I remember walking in there and seeing 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade teachers from all these different schools. Many of them who had left wherever their camp, their tent, wherever they had, somebody else's home, spending the day working here rather than at their own place. And walking through there and going, "How's it going? Are y'all okay? What do you need?" "No, we got this. No, we got this. We're gonna make this work. We got kids. Can't wait to see our children." So that's a real special moment.
We were a parish that immediately took action.
What we did is we got together and on one afternoon in East Ascension's faculty, we called our principals in. Not just flood impacted principals, all of our principals, and said, okay, what do we do? They developed a plan.
It was just simply symmetry in motion.
We worked furiously, probably
for 3 or 4 days, just locked up in a little room at Dutchtown High, trying to get our stuff together. Worked very closely with the administration at Dutchtown because we needed them to guide us. Like, what do y'all do for parking? Because all of this was new to us, because things are different at each school.
You know, people opening their arms and really going out of their way to do whatever it took to help us. Our host school, Harvard Primary, the principal there just wiped out some classroom. You know, she took everything out of a classroom so we'd have an office.
I don't know of a year that I've lived through in a school where we had so much togetherness.
I had spoken with our principals in July and had told them that we were Ascension strong, and not knowing that those words would be so powerful in August when we were asking them to be Ascension strong.
It means no matter what. It means no matter what.
Whatever.
Literally, your house can flood, the school can go away, the roads cannot be there, you cannot have food to eat for a week. But no matter what, we're going to get it done. We're going to have a place to go, we're going to have a place to learn, and everybody's going to be successful together because we're together.
There was not a moment when someone said, that's not my job. They did any job that was needed. You never heard those words. They all showed up, they did whatever you asked them, and a lot of times it was outside of their job.
They just jumped right in and started planning. They redecorated all of their temporary rooms. They went and bought all new stuff just to make it normal for the children.
Just seeing how people became so solution-oriented, so hopeful, so almost grateful for the resources we had, rather than parked and wallowing in what we don't have. So once that sort of became a common message that, you know, we will not let this be something that destroys us. Instead, we will have this bring us together. This will require us to be strong together, because no one individual can accomplish this.
To me, that's the biggest thing, was the spirit of unity, and it was the whole community embracing our school system. And they already had, so it wasn't a new thing for them to embrace our school system, because I always say we have community schools, but it was just the level of commitment that they had to our schools, and they still have today.
Ascension means to rise. And so what we did was we stood up and we rose.
We received scores not very long ago, and all year long I prayed every day. I prayed the success of our students and our teachers, because I knew how badly our community needed some really good news, you know, and our teachers worked so hard. I mean, it was like we will stop at nothing to make sure that the learning never stops, and it never did.
You know, we would celebrate going up 4 points in any year in mastery. So, but to some degree, that's what you go to work to do, and you're expected to do it. But when you put an obstacle out there in front of you, right? And then it just, I think it escalates what's special. So I think there are a lot of people that see that, like, this is the hardest thing we've ever done, but when we get through this, it'll be one of the greatest things we've ever accomplished.
I think teachers were able to access strength they didn't even know they had. Right. That was really impressive to me. Not only teachers, but our custodial staff, our secretary staff, our transportation department, all stakeholders of our school. I don't think anyone really believed we can do this, but we did it.
You know, because the best teacher can teach in a broom closet. You know, we don't have to have a fancy dancy classroom to be an effective teacher. You know, so what we had was high quality teachers that stood up, did what they needed to do. We had our support staff, which was phenomenal. I can never say enough about our maintenance, our bus drivers, all of our support people just rolled up the sleeves and just did what was necessary, using their own vehicles, using school board vehicles, just salvaging whatever they could donating whatever they could. It was just a Herculean effort by our citizens.
Well, I mean, the future in Ascension Parish is always going to be bright because we have a community that's always going to, again, work to be as excellent as we can in the moment and then look to achieve a new level of excellence.
We're going to move forward, okay? And our motto is preparing our children for an ever-changing world. Well, the world's changed. And so what we're trying to do is to better prepare them academically, but also with life lessons. And so, this school year, while we feel it was a successful school year, we are looking to see what can we do better in the 17-18 year.